Hello all. So today we are going to study how does a stepper motor will rotate in clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. So basically what is a stepper motor? Stepper motor is nothing but a combination of rotor and a stator. So this one is a stationary part. So this one is called as stator. This one is called as stator. And the one which is rotating is normally called as rotor. Is normally called as rotor. Now, so this is the DC supply that is being connected over here. So this is the line that we are showing over here. Now let us assume that this one is A and this one is B and this one is switch is C and this one is D. So if I trace out, this one will be my A switch. So this one is B and this one. So the C whatever has come over here is this one. So this one is C and this line is D. This line is D. So I have four poles. A, B, C, D, and this is the rotor which is represented by two poles. One is north pole and second one is south pole. So now let us assume that I have closed switch A. So when I close the switch A, what will happen? The current will flow through this and it will come over here, and the current starts flowing through the wire which is there on a magnetic pole. So when it flows over here, you can find out that always the current entering terminal will be taken as north pole and the current leaving direction will be taken as south pole. So it means what? The starting point of the current is north pole and the end point is south pole. So when this will happen, what will happen? So this north pole gets attracted by the south pole. So hence the rotor becomes in this direction. Now this becomes the north pole and this becomes the south pole. Correct? Now what if I open the switch? And if I close the switch B. If I close the switch B, what will happen? Again the same thing will happen. Now the current starts flowing through this and it will come over here, and the current comes over here, and the current starts flowing through the wires which has been mounted on a pole. So now what will happen? Always the current entering direction will be north pole, and now this one will be south pole. Now what will happen? So the rotor which was in this direction gets converted into this north pole, gets attracted by this south pole. So that's why you will be having the rotor in this direction. So now this becomes north pole and this becomes south pole. Correct? So let us open the switch B again. And let us close switch C. So when I close the switch C, what will happen? The current flows over here and current comes over here, and current starts flowing these wires. Correct? So when the current starts flowing through these wires, what will happen? So this is my C. So when I close the switch, what will happen? The current starts, so because this is the correct direction. So when I close the switch, the current comes over here and starts flowing through the wires. So what will happen? Always the current entering direction will be taken as north and this will be the south direction. So before to this, okay, if you remember, we had this position, that is this is north and this one is taken as south. So when you energize C, so now it becomes south and this becomes north. So this north again gets attracted by the south direction. So that's why again the rotor becomes in this direction. So this becomes again north and this becomes south. Now open the switch C, and let us close switch D. And let us close switch D. So when I close switch D, now the current starts flowing like this. It will flow like this, and the current starts flowing through the wires which are there on a pole. So always the current entering direction will be taken as north and it will be taken as south. So when you energize C, what was the position? The position was this one. When you energize the C, what was the position of the rotor? The position of the rotor was this. This one is south. So when you energize D, now again this north pole gets attracted by south pole. So that's why again the direction stepper motor will be in this direction. This is my north pole and this is my south pole. This is my north pole and this is my south pole. So it means what? It means what? If you see the correct direction, you can find out that the rotor direction is in clockwise direction. So it will be rotating like this. It will be in a clockwise direction. So this is how we can make the stepper motor to rotate in a clockwise direction. So what if I want to rotate in an anti-clockwise direction? It's very simple again. So what you can do is first you need to make sure that all the switches should be open. So only energize D. Only energize D. So when you energize D, so this will be the flow of the current. So now this becomes your north pole and this becomes south pole. So because of this, what will happen? This north pole gets attracted by south pole. So this will be the direction of rotor. Okay. So now after D, what I will do is I will energize C. After D, I will energize C. So if I close the switch, what will happen? The current starts flowing like this, and anyway this is connected to over here. So the current starts flowing like this. Now this becomes your north direction and this becomes south direction. So this north, whatever is there, gets attracted by this. So that's why the pole becomes something like this. So this becomes south and this becomes north. So now you can find out that the rotation is opposite. The rotation is opposite. Now what I will do? So I will open the switch C. I will open the switch C and I will close the switch B. I will close the switch B. So if I close the switch B, now the current flows like this and the current will come over here and the current starts flowing like this. So and the current starts flowing through the wires which are there on a poles. Now this becomes the north and this becomes the south direction. So this north pole, whatever is there of the rotor, gets attracted by this. Okay. So that's why again you can find out that the position of the rotor will be, this one will be north and this one will be south. Okay. So what was the position of the rotor? So this was the position of the rotor. Now what we'll do is we'll energize only D. Sorry, we have to energize what? We have to energize A. So if I energize A by opening the switch B, now what will happen? The current starts flowing through this, and that's why again this becomes north and this becomes south. So this north pole, whatever is there, gets attracted towards the south pole. So that's why again the rotor becomes, this one is your north direction and this one is south direction. So if you look back, you can find out that the rotation of the rotor is something like an anti-clockwise direction. correct? So this is how we can analyze the working of stepper motor. Suppose what if I close two switches together. For example, let me assume that I have closed switch A and switch B together. So this is my A and this is my B. So now what will happen? This anyway A is north and south pole. This B also, because the current starts flowing like this. In B also you can expect the current to flow like this. So when the two current starts flowing like this also becomes north and this becomes south. So you can find out that two south poles are active. In this case, what will happen? The rotor comes and stands in between. That means either it will be at the A position or at the B position. So this one will be the north and this one will be the south. Why so? Just because this south pole also will be want to take this north pole, and this south pole also want to attract the north pole. If such thing will happen, what will happen? The north pole will be in between the two magnets, between the two rotors. Okay, so that's how we can make sure that the working of stepper motor. Now the question is, why it is called a stepper motor? As I told you that whenever you give a supply, the rotor, whatever is there, will be moving. For example, if you energize A, so the rotor will be in this direction. So if you energize B, the rotor will be in this direction. So that means what? It is moving. What is the angle between the two magnets? The two magnets is around 90 degree. So it is rotating in, this rotor is rotating in steps. So it can make sure that it can be again 90 degree. So it is rotating in steps. So that's why we call it as stepper motor. This is how we can make that a stepper motor can rotate in a clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so thank you.